Welcome, Brian, Hilton Honors member. Welcome you all. Welcome, Kaya.
Hey.
Welcome to MomoCon 2024. And Kaya and I have decided for this MomoCon that we are staying at MomoCon. There is a new hotel, the Signia by Hilton, that they have built, not MomoCon, but just generally have built right here at this complex that has the Georgia World Congress Center, which is kind of our convention center, our main convention center in Atlanta that hosts lots of different stuff, trade shows. We're on a high floor. We're way up in the sky. It's right next door to the Falcons Stadium. I'm going to show you out the window in a little while. So Falcons and the soccer team. What is the soccer team? The United? Is that right?
Atlanta Braves.
That's the baseball team, and that is not near here. As well as the Hawks Arena, the NBA team, plus all kind of stuff happens at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Super Bowl's been there, for instance. I think WrestleMania will eventually be here. That kind of stuff. Lots of concerts, yeah. So a good venue. There is no hotel attached to this. This hotel is currently attached. If you've watched our MomoCon videos over the last few years, there's probably random clips where I'm like, what's that going to be? Well, this is what it is. It's a hotel. And we have decided to stay here. Kaya's bald. She's getting her costume ready. It is Friday of MomoCon, Friday Memorial Day week. Hopefully you've enjoyed all the various videos that have aired over the last several weeks that I filmed, a lot of them ahead of time.
That's some hairspray smell right there.
But MomoCon is not technically open for 30 more minutes. We are here early, got checked in, and we are staying here. Kaya and I are staying here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, leaving Monday. We will connect with all sorts of people across this video. So tomorrow, Natalie will come and hang out with us for the day. Victoria and Natalie are going to watch the puppies at home, so we won't, I guess it's I don't think we'll see Victoria in this video. We will see her in a very soon video. She and I are going to a very special event upcoming pretty soon. We're going to run into Andrew. We're going to run into David. We're going to run into The Amazing. And I don't know who else. Maybe some of you who have decided to come hang out with us at MomoCon. So if you're not familiar, MomoCon is always Memorial Day weekend in Atlanta, in downtown Atlanta, at this World Congress Center, at least right now. It occurs normally Thursday through Sunday, where then the Memorial Day is off and people have the holiday. This year, for some reason, I'm not sure why, it is Friday through Monday, so it does encounter the holiday. So we're here for the whole thing. We will leave Monday morning, though, before the con ends, because Tiffany, who you've all seen on the channel over the years, she's graduating. Woo! And Kaya's going to her graduation, so we will leave early for that. But this vlog, this Sunday vlog, will cover all of it. Everything that we do. I don't know how long or how short it will be. Also, we should have had on Wednesday a dedicated kind of hunt video, a much smaller video that will just be me at the shop floor without the rest of the con stuff. I'm actually about to film that as soon as they open up here. So hopefully you watched that and enjoyed that. And that was just kind of a walk around of the main shopping experience, right? So MomoCon is a Comic-Con. It's a big, big con. There's 60, 80,000 people, something like that come to this. It is all things animation. So there's a lot of anime, not just animations. Like the main guests this year are actually a lot of Disney princess and princesses. So you've got Aladdin and Jasmine and Eric and Ariel and Pocahontas. Like those are the main guests. Last year, there was a lot of like Donald Duck and those kind of guests, Mario. I think there's some Sonic guests this year. There's also a bunch of anime guests.
Goofy's son was here.
Goofy's son? I don't know who that is.
It was because he was Haku.
He was Haku. Oh, that's right. A couple years ago. And so, but then also video games, because video games are animated. So there's huge video game presence here as well. I think as big as the anime is the video game presence. Twitch does all kind of live events here. Some of the like Smash Brothers tournaments and Mario Kart tournaments happen here. And so all of that will take you through if you've never been a part of that before. Certainly very different than a thing like Toylanta or Legion's Con or Power Con or the things that are much more action figure and toy focused. There'll be toys and figures here, but there'll be everything. Art, t-shirts, games, tchotchkes, everything under the sun will be for sale here.
Will there be Waluigi?
A seductive Waluigi? Yeah, sexy Waluigi. Hopefully. There is a booth every year here that has like like the first year I had Waluigi in like suspenders with a little low cut with his abs out and a little happy trail, and then there was Wario and Waluigi, and then there was Bowser, Wario, Waluigi. It's always a funny booth to see every year, so we'll see it. There's also some Ooh La La stuff, of course.
So who do you think is going to be the next edition?
I hope it's Ganon, because we had Sexy Ganon in Tears of the Kingdom already.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope it's Sexy Ganon, like shirtless and little cheekies. Hey! So anyway, we are hanging out in the room. We got checked in. We got a bunch of snacks. We decided to stay here because this is Kai's, she's almost 16. This is going to be her first true convention where we stay in the hotel. She's going to navigate a lot of this on her own. She's got a full schedule lined up of panels. She's going to change costumes a bunch of times. And it takes us like an hour and a half to drive down here from where we live. That's a pain in the butt to do, twice a day, every day. So we just decided to book the hotel. The hotel is in the convention center. My immediate impressions are we're going to keep this hotel every year that we come here because it's very nice. But it is Hilton and not Marriott. So unfortunately, I don't give them Marriott status. But that's what we're doing. We've got our press passes. We're excited to have a fun time. We're going to take you all through MomoCon. This should be a great experience. I think this has become our favorite convention of the year as a family. A lot of that because of how convenient and how like everything's in one room. Like we won't have to go outside until Monday when we get in the car if we don't want to. And whereas Dragon Con, you're just swamp butting it around the whole time because you're in and out of hotels and it's hot and all of that. So we're excited for it. So we're going to start off. I'm going to show you around the hotel room, show you around the hotel a little bit as we work our way back to the convention. And we'll always try to check in with Kaya, see her costumes. I know everybody likes to see that, see the things she's made. The one she has on now, she's been working real hard on over the past several weeks. And got it finished at like 3 a.m. last night or something like that.
Yeah.
So let me show you around the hotel room, and then away we go for MomoCon.
I was actually in my bed by 3:17.
In her bed at 3:17. So is our room. So out of our window, you see right there Mercedes-Benz Stadium. That's where the Falcons play a lot of costumes. And then that courtyard right there is where they do the huge pictures for MomoCon. So from this view, we'd be able to see it. And then if you see, like, that's, you've got State Farm Arena there. That's where the Hawks play. That arena right there. So MomoCon is just, like, right over there. And we can walk entirely inside to get there. This is the outdoor area. You see Home Depot backyard where, like, at Falcons games and the soccer games, they've got all kind of tailgating and stuff set up there. So really cool view. There's another view where we can see into downtown that we'll take you to. But nice room. Brand new hotel. It's only been open for 4 months. So very nice. We've got plenty of space. We got a couple pops that Kaya's going to get signed. She's going to meet Hawks. She's going to meet Docky from Demon Slayer. We got a snack situation. We got a fridge. Are you in the nude? No, she's putting on her costume. So what costume are we working on?
I am, all right, do you want the long explanation or the short explanation?
Short explanation.
I am the White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. So she bought some of this as a pattern a couple years ago at Dragon Con.
Yes, I bought
and then
the shorts and the vest.
So she's been working hard on that, and then got the various accoutrements, and she's working on her wig right now. We'll check in with her when she's done with that. But that's where we're at. Here we go. It's time for MomoCon. We're about to head out. I was just show you. You can see there's some kind of photo shoot happening there right now. Mirror selfie. This is the full costume on display.
This is
ears and flowers and hat and shoes and tights and shorts and tail and good times. Let's go do MomoCon. Yeah. Let's do it. And we're off through the hallway.
Am I a cutie patootie?
Just leave in the comments. Y'all probably don't want to do that. She's only 15. You can say that you think she's done a good job on her costume. But as we go over here to the elevators, you see we get a really cool view of downtown proper. Just kind of presses the button, I'll press the button, pressing it.
You see yourself feel like you're going, which is good.
So there you go. There's the city of Atlanta, which we're in, but that's cool. So all of this is MomoCon, all of that. And we're just right here attached to it, which is awesome. In fact, I'll try to remember to put a picture. Oh, we're gonna miss our hot pants. I took a picture as we were driving up because this hotel just was built, so we weren't sure what to expect, but it's great. I'm honestly tempted to not film anything here because I don't want the secret to get out, because this is a great place to stay for MomoCon, and we were able to book it just a week ago. This is the lobby, very nice. And you go through those doors and you're into the World Congress Center, already in Building C, which is the MomoCon building. So that gap right there is the hotel entrance. We're just staying inside. We've got about a 3 or 4 minute walk. We go up 2 escalators and we're at the party. So that's the area I was showing you from our room that we could see. So whatever that photo shoot is, that's what we could see from the top. So here we go. MomoCon. See lots of costumes. Like Glinda and Elphaba and Dorothy. Going that way, going that way. That's where we're going. We got the munchkin dropped off. School Idol. Welcome to the School Idol is what she's doing. I am going to do a little filming for you. So there are 4, 3, and 2 floors. You see how, well, I can show you there, like that says 306. That's the room she just went into. So all along these, on these 4 floors are panels all day. I mean, and into the night, all night too. I think that's probably a line to get into the main shopping hall because the show just opened like 30 minutes ago. But I'm not positive. I don't really feel like waiting in that line if I don't have to. So I'm gonna first walk around. So there's all kind of, like here, I'll walk over to this to give you an understanding because I know a lot of you have never been to a con like this or not sure what you can do. And you can do anything like this. There's arts and crafts. You can learn how to build Gundams or paint Gundams. I think this is the karaoke room. Yeah, so you can see in there a screen. So there's karaoke. I'll show you. So you go up to the panel room, they'll show you all the stuff that they have going on. So this is all various karaoke that you see goes from 10 to 11:30. But there are definitely parties that are happening at 1, 2 in the morning. So there's a lot of people in that. So things like that, but then also like, oh, are you into Ninja Turtles? Like there's a Ninja Turtles panel today. The original animation of Ninja Turtles. You can go do that if you want to. I ain't going down there and getting that loud. I ain't doing that. I'm going up and I want to show you where the registration is and give you some tips on that. This area is like the gateway to the universe. So up there, you don't have to have a badge, but when you cross that gate, that's when you start to have a badge, and then everything is below us for everything they're gonna do. I also walked directly by Andrew Bogish, amazingly, and he was going the other direction. I was lost him. All these people here, all around us, and somehow I walked directly by him on an escalated by him. I'm gonna go show you what the registration's like. So this common, I guess this is where you start to show your badge the first time. There's restaurants up here, bars to go. I mean, this area is very busy, but like if you wanted to come and just be in costume and hang out without buying a ticket, you could do it and just hang out up here. I mean, you wouldn't get to do much, but you could cosplay. You see, I'm just gonna walk through, it's chaos. So the show's just open. Andrew told me the check-in line is pretty long. So over here, when you go into this hall, is where you get your badge. And so they have a couple different options. You could pay like $10 extra as long as you buy it ahead of time and get them to mail it to you. And then you don't have to wait in this line, which I would recommend heavily. They do also have will call if you're getting like us. Thanks again to MomoCon for having us out, press passes. But as I'll show you here, it is crazy in here. So there is just people for days, and then tomorrow, Saturday, it'll be the same way. And so they have to filter all these people around, and then they come in here. This is just the exit. So if you have like press passes or you're a guest or a vendor, you can just go to the will call. But then everybody else gets filtered into this room, which is a huge big zigzag, of course. So I would pay the extra money to get the pass mailed to you. You can also just walk in and buy a ticket if you want. It's the most expensive option, but I would say if you want to come to a show like this, pay. Now, Dragon Con doesn't have that mail-in option, but MomoCon does. I would take advantage of it because, as you see, it's a long wait. So I'm going to make an effort to connect with Andrew and try to get down into like the gaming area at least, if not the shop floor. But here soon, I'm going to try to film the video. Hopefully, you already watched on Wednesday if I had success. Let me do some things, check in. It does look like that's the line to get into the most other things, which is, that's significant. Oh, the foam. I don't know if you can see that. That's what we saw Steve and Natalie do last year, the foam fighting. That's funny. I feel like things are maybe in a different room because I feel like last year this looked down onto the arcade. So maybe it's moved because that's just a big empty room. So we do have this press room, which I'm actually going to hang out here for a minute and get my bearings, and then I'll touch base with you. Because right now I don't completely know where I'm going. This room, they have snacks for us, water, whatever. Little area if you want to do interviews, place to charge your phones. You can go back there and live stream. It's really nice setup. Spent a little bit of time hanging out with some folks there. Met some different content creators. I'm trying to figure out where the heck I go to get in this line. At some point, I just got to bite the bullet and get in the line to go to the shopping. I just don't know where it is. It does look like it's moved. The arcades and the shopping have moved to a different area. I don't know if that's one time only or not. But like currently, you see there's just people walking. That line is kind of snaked. So I think I have to go this way to the back, wait, and then go all the way back to the front. I'm just going to go ahead and do that if I can figure out where the line is. But I met a couple content creators. There is like a social media content creator hangout party here in a couple hours. So I'm going to hang out in there. Convention foam fighting down these stairs. Yes. I decided to wait in line. There is the fighting in that person's face. Waffle Home. I've been in line about 20 minutes. All my years of MomoCon, I've never come down here, so something is certainly different for whatever reason. But the line is moving pretty quickly. Just usually you could walk in and out of this vendor's hall as much as you wanted. Where's it at? There? Come on, cut through. You can cut through. Go to your thing. Have fun. Was your panel great? Yay.
Oh my God.
All right, we're finally here. That wasn't terrible, actually. And it was indoors as opposed to Dragon Con, which is outside in the mud butt area. Oh, Freshness Medic body spray, deodorant. So I'm guessing, I don't know, I'm just gonna try to figure out where I'm going. So in here, gaming, digital gaming hall. Looks like the exhibit hall's way back there in the back. So this is all, so all these used to would be entrances into this room, and it's closed off. I'm not sure what's happening. There's food there, that's good. So we'll be in and out of this area a ton. That's a big esports. So like I talked about Twitch, like see those monitors there? There'll be Twitch streams. Over there's an arcade. All of that we'll see plenty of once we're hanging out with the friends. But what I'm gonna do right now is go over here to the exhibit hall and the shopping. It's that VR zone. And I'm gonna film the video that hopefully you watched a few days ago as a dedicated hunt video. So we'll check back in a little while. I told you a lie before I hop ahead. Wild Bill's, we did bring our cups for Wild Bill's. That line's long. You see Wild Bill's, you buy a cup there, you can fill it up all day for free, and then you can use it later. But over here is wrestling. So I thought I'd come over here. We're behind the wrestlers' tables, it looks like. So there's some wrestling, and I can't guarantee when I'll be here when wrestling's going on. So a little wrestling for you. Hey! I am going to go ahead and show you. This is the Walk of Fame because it's easy enough for me to access. And when we're trying to get autographs, it may be a little harder. But so all the guests are here on this side, and then you see it starts with 100. It goes all the way down there. All right, we've caught up with my man, D Amazing right there. Yeah, the Mayfex Meliodas. Which is a beautiful figure. Old Mayfex, expensive. Because it's one of the first, number 14. One of the first releases. This is Image Anime's booth. You saw me talk about it. It was my man KJ. But we got to, I gotta make a decision if I'm gonna get something like this. I don't know, I wanna buy something. So I think those of you who watch when Tiffany's at panels with us, she loves Blue Eyes White Dragon. So maybe I can get her that as a graduation present. Let Kai give it to her. Maybe. You think it's a good graduation present? I think it is. And you know The Amazing can sell it to you. You think it's a good graduation present? I guess I just kind of jumped into at their booth as I was finished my last video. So I'm in the dealer's hall now. And I'm trying to find a couple pops that I've not had success for. Plastic Empire is going to try to help me tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to buy. I might get that thing for Tiffany. Dee's going to hold it for me. So let's just walk around a little bit, see what we can find. See at Charlie's Collectible show, man. I wonder if Charles is here. I wonder if he's set up here. Oh, here's a bunch of pops. My toy. Oh, that's I think my toy chest is set up at Charlie's sometimes, right? Maybe they'll have the pops I need. I need a Mirko, and I need a Tanjuro. So maybe they have it. I would think people would have them out. Oh, don't copyright me. Well, there's one of them that we're looking for. So I want to pay $30. I didn't realize it was an exclusive. I don't know if I want to pay $30, but there's one of them. Looks like maybe the sticker. Because on Amazon I can buy it for $12. I wouldn't have it here to get it signed. But it has a different sticker, a Funko sticker instead of AAA Anime. So it must be the sticker that makes it expensive, or it just could be marked up. So I'm not going to buy it there. They didn't have a Mirko, but at least I know there's one here. There were several. So maybe. But what I'm looking for are the other two voice actors. So we've got 2 pops to get signed. There are 2 other voice actors that have pops out that I might would get her to get signed. Oh, they have a bunch of them. I'm on the back side and I can see it again. But I don't like that price. At least not this early in the show. Oh, they're selling cards. That's my man over here. Wheeling and dealing. Wheeling and dealing from Charlie's. That's nice. I'm not going to interrupt him. Other things I'd like to find. A Freerin SH Figure Arts. I might would get. If they have Apothecary Diaries Nendroid somewhere, I might get that for Kaya. They did not have any of that at Image Anime booth where The Amazing was. So all of the stuff I'm looking for is very recently released, which does make this hard. A few clips ago, I know things are disjointed. When I randomly showed Kaya, I was waiting in line to get in here, and she was walking to her panel. She just said, "Look left." She saw me. It's a lot easier for her to see me than me to see her. Normally, she's going to be out. Ooh, that says Parlay Southern Cuisine. And that sounds like a good lunch option, dinner option. I do have to pay attention, and in about an hour, I need to go back to the room and have dinner for her so that she can make a costume change, eat dinner, be able to relax, and before she goes to her next thing. But I don't want to leave this room because it's very difficult to get back in here, so I'm trying to time things up right. You see that Sumerian Bazaar. Oh, Star Fox 64 with Rumble Pack. N64 up there, that's cool. I just saw it because it's got the Chrono Trigger logo, and I think that's cool. I don't know that any of this is anything I need. Oh, it's a backside of Charlie's. I don't think there's anything here I need. Oh, this is just the rest of Charlie's. What am I talking about? This is all Charlie's. Huh. I confused myself. Of course, it wouldn't be a convention in Atlanta if there wasn't Mario's Comics. Doesn't matter what we go to, there is a Mario's Comics. And never have I bought anything from Mario's Comics, I don't believe. I just like to show these booths. Galaxy props. You see all this. Cool helmets. I love seeing that stuff. What is this? That is very large. It's a very large situation here. That's the biggest plush I've ever seen. Is that a plush or is that inflatable? Oh, it's inflatable. I'm about to say, that's a plush. That is humongous. Doug, In Your Face Art, doesn't have a table here. He hasn't ever been able to have a table here for one reason or another. He's out of the country right now, actually. I think he would do so well. This is interesting. Pop Cathedral. A stained glass window of the Golden Girls. What a booth. Now that's a booth I gotta check out. My man Dominic, we have a lot of his art, and he was doing a Sailor Moon series. Although all his art there is his own creations, his licensed stuff. On display, he's got his other stuff. So let's see if he has Sailor Moon after 30. It's a little. I'm just this. I'm standing in a middle area that there's not anyone in, so I'm not in anybody's way. I just look at the variety of booths. That's like ears, wood signs, whatever AFTA 30 is, which looks like anime characters when they're in midlife crisis. You got art, wood clocks. It's a little bit of everything. Interesting. I'll go see what Dominic has. New One Piece. Look at that Goku back there. I like that One Piece. He always does cool work with like all these protagonists. See all those cartoon characters there? I know there's a lot of people. It's hard to see. We have that. The one with all the anime protagonists. It's a cool one. He always has such cool stuff. There's Lego. I did not buy anything from Dominic, but I might. He didn't have any new Sailor Moon. And he had a lot. He had some cool new Dragon Ball stuff. I don't really feel like hauling things around until I'm ready to leave here. So I'm just kind of mindless. And Kai is on our way to me. Here's some fudge, treats, and all of that good stuff. Dancing the con away. What do we got over here? Lightsabers, beasts, and baubles. Oh, dice, sabers. I like this metallic art always. Well, Kai is at the entrance. Let's go find the kiddo. I see another big Funko wall on my way to find Kai. I want to make sure. Look at all that Michael Jordan. John Wall. Demon Slayer and My Hero. I'm sure they'll be grouped together. Yeah, see, I would think they'd have them out. Things to get autographed. Oh, this is a ton of pops. But I don't think, can you go back there? Or do you have to just look from behind? No, you can get back there somewhere, surely, right? But they just look all, no rhyme or reason, stuck up. I'm out on that. They're not organized at all. No, I'm out on that. I found the what's your costume? The Bunny of Despair. The Mad Bunny Hatter. What is it? It's the Mad Hatter.
White rabbit.
Oh.
I'm a rabbit. I'm white. I mean, what?
So
more?
not the Bunny of Despair. If you wielded this spear, then you could become the Bunny of Despair, perhaps. If you wielded it. Oh. All right, come over here. We gotta see if we're gonna get this for Tiffany. Right here, just right here. We have to go talk to DMAs. See if you think you want to give her this for graduation. You think she wants this Gundam Red Frame Astray? No? No?
Do my ears move when I do that?
Yeah, they wiggle. They wiggle. I have to let her decide if that's a good present for her friend.
Decide, Daddy, decide.
Huh?
I got stopped by a photographer.
Well, you were afraid you weren't going to get
I
stopped.
have a card now.
Let me see.
I think that's my picture. We took my pictures.
Photo by David Samsky.
Yeah.
Did you strike a pose? What's your go-to pose? Let me see it. I feel you. I'm with you. You're hungry, aren't you? Yeah, we're gonna go get food. We're just gonna make a decision about this. Are you ready for your costume change? Not quite yet. How was the line to get in? Was it easy this time?
There was no line.
There was no line. That's wonderful news because I waited like 30 minutes and Andrew waited forever.
While I was dancing at the first panel I went to,
Yeah.
it was like this.
Oh, like a civilian, SE civilian, Don Flamenco.
Yes.
Yes.
You think that's immediately yes? You think Tiffany will like that as a graduation present? It's a figure arts, but monster arts.
She could blaze with it.
Yeah. Do you want The Amazing to do a little video feature?
No.
He's like, I'm out. I'm just tonguing it. Just tonguing it.
Ichigo.
Oh, it is for Ichigo. Oh, you have ears like Ichigo's ears.
That's why I thought of
His beloved cat that is now forever in figure
immortal
form,
now.
immortalized in Mezco form and Joy Toy form.
Wait, these are rabbit ears.
Oh yeah, but ears.
this similar now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
My cat can never die.
All right. Well, so you want to give that to her for graduation?
I'm already getting her something for her dorm room now.
That's okay. Do you think you'll be able to see her tomorrow or Monday to hand it to her? Here you go. You win.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Instead of giving her her diploma, I give her that.
Yeah, I mean, look, if I would have got import action figures instead of a diploma walking across stage, I wouldn't have complained. It is what it is. All right, we'll buy it.
You do all that for a diploma, and you don't do nothing with it. Not in 2024.
Lose it. I am scoping out the muchas empanadas. So along this back wall, there's food like the whole way, both sides.
We've had these before. I think at DragonCon they were sending.
Did you like it?
Yes.
All right, we can get some. Sold out of beef. Sold out of beef. Pivoting to the rice bowl and dumplings. Pivoting. This is what you get for $50 at a con, but hey, it'll work. It'll work. Big old rice bowl. Andrew has arrived. Hello. How long have you been waiting in lines today?
7 hours.
Line to get a ticket, line to get in, line to get signature. But Kaya just walked right into the vendor hall.
4 hour camp.
So it's not bad now.
Cosplay privilege.
Yeah. Kaya has went back to the room, do a costume change. I'll make my way over there. Oh wow, that's the Chick-fil-A line. No matter where you are, Chick-fil-A is going to have a long line. So what I'm going to do, it's not terribly crowded in here right now. I know it looks crowded, but compared to what it will be. So I'm going to go all the way to the end. And I'm just going to start walking aisle to aisle and show you anything that's kind of interesting to me as an overview in here. And maybe I can get through half of this. I got about 45 minutes before I should go try to check on her, make sure she's got what she needs. So then we did buy that dragon for Tiffany. D Amazing's holding it for me. I'll bring it back. All of that. And then Andrew and I are going to connect while Kaya's doing her evening events and hang out. One of the cool things about this con and other big cons like this is there's just events going on all the time. So even when this floor closes at 8 o'clock, and a lot of people view just this as a con, just this. And it's not. Like the arcade, which I probably will take you through as I walk back to the hotel room, is open, it doesn't close until Monday afternoon. So like 3 in the morning, you want to go get your Dance Dance Revolution on? You can do it. I like that. I like that opportunity to, have a good time and hang out with your friends, especially if you got friends you connect with. And some people, like, they have con friends that the only time they see them is at MomoCon and DragonCon, for instance, or something like that. So they get to make these memories every year. And that's how I started going to cons. I had friends that I'd only see at DragonCon, back 15, 20 years ago. And then they become your real world friends, especially now in the world of the internet and social media. Go to cons. You'll meet cool people. We're going to start at aisle 1900, the last aisle, and work our way backwards. Cool cupware. I like that stuff. I'm not going to show you everything. Just things that are interesting. Drinks with frenemies. A sabotaging board game. That says testicles right there. So this is a huge board game. There's a big gaming community here too, not just video games, but board games. And then just for your awareness, if you ever thought about going to MomoCon, this convention center has restrooms everywhere. You won't really have to wait in line too much to do that, which is important. I doubt I'll buy much right now. Maybe tomorrow when Natalie and I are walking around. So we're gonna have a lot of time, but these mystery boxes that are always at our shows, I never buy them. I think it's just full of stuff you don't really want, but they do always, they're so well marketed that makes you want to think about it. But normally it's just junk. Now, if it was like a candies mystery box, maybe so. I'm not going to do any of the art on this part. We'll come back to that later, probably tomorrow with Natalie. So no Artist Alley right now. This dice place always has really cool D&D stuff. Man, those are like hollow. Look at that.
Do you see the little dragons in there?
Oh, are there dragons in them?
Yeah, I can get one out if that helps, if that shows up better on camera.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that is cool.
there are octopi, or, well, not in this one. That is another
Poor
dragon.
octopi.
Here's its friend, the octopus.
That is so cool.
Release the kraken.
Those are very cool. Those dice are so cool. They were like wireframe. I don't even know the word. They were hollow on the inside, and they had creatures. Some had dragon, octopus, but they felt like regular dice, and they made the most delightful little ting, ting, ting noise in there. You're allowed to use. I mean, if you're playing D&D, it's not like there's rules, but they're working like regular dice. They were very cool. Some cool Weta Workshop statues, big and small. I like those. I still never bought a Weta piece, but one day I probably will. One day they'll get me to some Fampresto stuff. Food. I think I already showed you sabers and beasts and bubbles. These metal art prints, they're just striking the way the light hits them. I always am drawn to metallic art prints, but I do think I showed you those. Some decks over there. That is not the biggest booth to spend the money. These booths are not cheap. In my parents' basement. That is a whole lot of t-shirts there. Oh, there's Pops. Is this the one that was not organized? No, this is a different one. Maybe they'll have what I need here. This also doesn't look very organized. Comics and cookies. Treat yourself. I'm not going to artist alley. What's this? Where's Games? It's got a glass case or a plexiglass. Statues. This is just random stuff. What is that? Fire Orange and 64. 260? I don't feel like that's bad anymore. I think those have gotten kind of expensive. I need a Super Nintendo in a box. This is probably not the place to find that. But I'll look. This is a big gaming show, but not the biggest of gaming vendors. Color Dinosaur, that's a rare Nintendo game. Wow. Huh. Am I at 1600? The Amazing Image Anime is 800. I was like, am I back there? No, I am not. No, I am not. I like to show this booth. It's a booth that sells a lot of like Japanese games and CDs and anime and manga. Like this is where I got like Ocarina of Time finale last year on Japan. You see like Sailor Moon laser discs. Not necessarily stuff you're going to use, but cool stuff. It's usually pretty cheap. PlayStation 2 games. Just kind of neat to see other regions' versions of some of this stuff. And good collector's edition, I think. Stuff to collect. For instance, like this. You can't buy a North American copy of Chrono Trigger for less than a few $100s. You can get a Famicom version, Japanese version. This is cool to see. I think it's interesting. I like that. Are you pooping? Definitely not a mimic. I like the Are You Pooping? Go in the bathroom with all the poo art. Let's see what the after 30. We're over here by where Dominic was. I was there earlier. I showed you. What is the after 30? Is it really just unusual art of? Yeah, I guess a 30 plus. Maybe that's the artist name too. You know, kind of cool. Animal hats. Oh, right. A lot of this, random mystery boxes. They're always at least this show, and usually Anime Week in Atlanta. We haven't actually gone to that in a couple of years, so. A lot of that monkey, that Gear 5 Luffy, Figure Art Zero. If I could find the Figure Arts Gear 5 Luffy, I would consider it. It's getting sold out everywhere. Not the easiest thing to find, but I don't know that I'm going to find that here. Definitely a booth Kyle will make purchases at when she's shopping. She loves to get the fandom teas, and she likes to drink hot tea. So some of you may be into that. I don't know, or your kids, or your significant others, or your grandparents, or whomever. I don't know who watches. I know I get a lot of family demographics, and that makes me happy. I appreciate that. I saw Charlie. He was at the Charlie's booth. Talked to him for a while. Remember, July 20th, coming up, a couple months. We're doing a Legions Meetup Playday at Charlie's Collectible Show. We have announced Matt is going to have his customs there. By the time you're watching this, we'll probably have announced that Bama Fred E is going to have dioramas there. And Scott Warren is going to have customs there. And of course, Ginger Kid Collectibles is going to have Mythic Legions at studio prices, the best prices you can get. So July 20th. Come check us out there. I can't believe I see vintage Thundercats right there.
30 minutes right outside.
Makes me feel like I gotta go in there and see. That is not a thing. That's a Super Nintendo in the box. Well, balls. Oh, it is. Vintage Motu? And Thundercats? Man, that is not 400. That looks pretty clean though. I ain't paying 400. Super Nintendo's gotten very expensive. Super 7. There's Marvel Legends. How about that? You don't say, but look at that. Vintage stuff. Not what you'd expect to see. I wonder how much Super 7. Regular price. I'm out on that. Some hidden Nintendo games down there too. That guy in the purple jacket is the guy that owns that booth. He's shaking everybody's hand that came in. Thank you for checking out his booth. Makes me want to buy something from him. He just didn't have anything on me. I could go back and buy that Super Nintendo. Maybe it'll get marked down for the end of the show. I'll think about it. Now I'm at that Tanjiro booth. No, I'm not buying it for $30. So that's a thing that I have always said people should do more of. Booths that sell pop armors, pop protectors, sleeves for your 8x10s you got signed. That stuff is really cheap to get in inventory. And people will pay a premium for it here because they don't want to mess up their thing they just got autographed or new art they bought or whatever, including me. I think that's a wise thing to have at conventions. I don't know what this is. Pokeballs. Those got any of the pops I need. I don't feel like digging. I don't feel like digging, folks, so I'm tired. It's been a busy day so far. Keep walking by this costume, this guy in a costume that apparently we're doing the same thing, just in opposite directions. So here's the ocarinas. We bought some ocarinas at Dragon Con for Natalie a year or two ago. This guy's in like a suit, and he's got a cigarette in his mouth, and he has pantyhose over his head. I have no idea what that cosplay is, but it creeps me out, and I keep seeing it every aisle. Oh, we watched Mad Max yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
And you remember, did you see the Fury Road?
I did.
You remember the big guy that came from Bullet Town that drove the car, had the diabetes foot, and he was always in the car? So he's in it. He has cutouts over his nipples and nipple chains, and every time he talks, he just rubs his nipples. It's glorious.
Looks like Mad Max.
Yeah, it's great. I like, we found Andrew, which is good. I like this. I always like this booth. We've bought stuff from them in the past. That kind of 3D, looks like a video game. They have really cool stuff. They also have had a Rankin Bass Hobbit at times. This is where we got the Cuphead, the Floral Fury, the Hands Dance. The Hands Dance. You're still here?
I ain't going to
What's that figure right there? That's the most recent review.
Corey Ray.
Yeah. Look at, have you seen this thing?
No, I think he's seen it here, isn't he? Where's that?
Oh, is he here?
Oh, no.
If I am, he's lucky.
You like the thong on those? I feel it though. That thing is smooth. He's trying to sell it. Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell it. It sells itself.
And it's very nice. It is very nice. All right, we're gonna go take a little rest in the room. Bring this. So we'll start with 700 when we come in here tomorrow, or we'll work our way to 700. We won't start there, and we'll do the art show. It's time to go relax. You want to go get your wrestling on? Try to take the title, Andrew? Tomorrow. And Wild Bill's drinks tomorrow. That's also happening. And I'll take you around and show you all the cars. There's a lot more cars, it looks like. Yeah. I'll show you some of this stuff as we're walking through, but we'll get a much better look tomorrow. There's a good puppy. So I learned that the space that used to be occupied by all this gaming and arcade was not available yesterday, because somebody had booked it 10 years in advance. And 10 years ago, this con wasn't nearly this big. I don't even think it was here. And so that means they couldn't do setup, so they had to shift everything, and it's created some challenges that hopefully they'll be better at tomorrow. But next year, it'll be right back to where it used to be. So, interesting enough. It's the arcade over there. I have a feeling Andrew and I could end up there before the end of the night. It's open 24 hours.
We have quite a window to fill.
Yeah, yes. We have about 4 or 5 hours to fill, so who knows? Andrew's join me for a relaxing session. Are you staring out at Mercedes-Benz Stadium?
It's a great view.
It is a great view. Ooh. Can you imagine how much this room would be like at the Taylor Swift concert? It's got to be $1,000.
Yeah, sickening amount.
Yeah, Super Bowl, it wasn't built when the Super Bowl was here, but
No, they're going to make their money back.
very swiftly. Andrew needs to eat.
Yes.
What else? What else do we need to do?
Let's go watch some A&Bs or something. Some music videos.
I'm in.
Or video games.
Yeah. So Andrew just helped me. We learned we can come right through this pad. We just came out the 4th floor, walked out like 1 minute, and right there's the main entrance. All the little hallway we skip. You just have to have your room key with you. This is the greatest hotel to stay at. I'm gonna book it immediately for next year as soon as they'll let me. So we're gonna go adventure some more. It's almost 9 o'clock, much quieter now that all the shopping is closed, but there's still panels and video games all happening. But so many people just come to these things for the shopping, the vendor halls, the art, and that's all closed now for the night. Oh, reopening 10. But we're going to go do something. Just for awareness, if you come to this con, a lot of the hot dog and pizza booths have closed at 8, but it looks like some of this stuff may stay open a little bit later. Maybe they're closing at 9. Yeah, taco place. I don't know. Are we going in here to?
Yeah.
What are we? 213.
A&Bs.
Anime music videos. All right, we're gonna rock out. Let's just get you fired up.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I've never watched an A&B before. That was actually enjoyable.
Yeah, they're very well.
Andrew was telling me when he was growing up, he'd find them on YouTube, I guess, or whatever.
Napster or whatever.
Oh, Napster, yeah. So they have some that are like Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer with
Back in the days, it
Deku.
was Linkin Park.
I'm sure.
Dragon Ball Z.
I'm gonna look for some tonight. I think that was enjoyable. Like it changed from right when we started. It was like Gundam and
that
Jujutsu
was
Kaisen,
one.
and then it was like all horror, which I wasn't as familiar with the properties, but it was really well produced. I think I'll go back to that room at some point.
It's a nice hideout.
It's dark though, and it's late and we're tired. I need to find Kaya. That's what we're on the mission to do right now. Look at that. We did find Mythic Legions after all. We found Mythic Legions. Right there. It's a Templar.
Boards that's square.
Grab a bean board that's square. What are we doing?
We're making
Perler ring.
Look, I made a hop.
Oh. What'd you make, Kaya?
She's a strawberry.
Is that from Cardcaptor Sakura?
Yes, it is.
I got it right. Are you
She
happy
did
I
that
got
in
it
3
right?
parts and got them to merge it. I'm very impressed.
Yeah.
And now I make a strawberry.
And I made
What are you making now?
I'm gonna try to make a Venture Time character.
Are they just letting y'all like just perler it up?
Pretty much.
Because there's nothing
yeah.
else going on in here. Well, that's good.
They're like, we'll hang out for a little while longer.
Perler it up.
It's weirdly soothing.
It's an element of MomoCon that I've never really talked about much. Kim talked a little bit about it last year, I think. But they have all these like arts and crafts workshops, as well as like Gundam workshops and custom painting workshops. And
Some free, some paid.
yeah, some you have to pay like an extra $10. Some are free. And sometimes it's like how to design your 3D prints. Or you could spend the whole time doing stuff like that here.
It's nice and tucked away, too.
Yeah, that's way back away from everything, easy to get to. Now, they do fill up. You usually have to book your slot ahead of time, but not like a year ahead of time, just a couple weeks. So that's what I like about cons like this, or Dragon Con, even though they're big and they're overwhelming, don't get me wrong. And it is like, if you struggle with, it must be karaoke. One moment. They're going to sing Tequila. Where's the person at? Oh, it's right there. The cowboy hat. Oh. So I don't mean to minimize that, you know. It's like if you struggle with social anxiety, a con like this is not the simplest thing to navigate. It's big, it's overwhelming, and there's stuff everywhere, and it's not the most clearly defined where you're supposed to go. Like, sure, there's a map and there's codes, but it can be a lot. But if you can overcome that kind of stuff, A lot of opportunities to meet like-minded people, meet friends, hang out with Andrew, meet voice actors. Cowboy Bebop.
Yes.
Did you meet Cowboy Bebop himself?
I met Mr.
Spike?
Bebop. Yeah.
Mr. Bebop. Did you also meet Bebop and Rocksteady?
No, not this
I don't
year.
think, are they all, is he, one of them maybe was the voice also of Shredder, who's not alive, who's Uncle Phil. I think. Well, what we're going to go do is watch a video game thing. So we're just bouncing around all sorts of fandoms at this moment. We're going to go to the arcade area. There's something called a Metroidvania relay race, and I'm just genuinely curious about what it is. I could end up back in the AMVs for all I know. I don't know, about to find out. I might take a nap in there. Just need to go to my hotel room that's 4 minutes away.
Plenty of empty chairs in there.
And it is 10 o'clock at night. Kaya wants to go salsa dancing at 11:30. So I've still got a couple hours. I mean, you got this going on at 10, whatever that is. Hey, yeah, that's right. Oh, I guess you could just play DDR in front of a live audience. You in on that? So I don't think I showed this much. Console free play, so it's gonna have like Nintendo set up. You can play it, Xbox, whatever. Handheld gaming, retro games over there. There's a VR station. I haven't walked over to the arcade or any of that at all yet. Have you gone over there?
Yeah.
Like that way is how you get to the vendor hall and the wrestling through that way. So we walked by this a little bit earlier, but haven't shown you much. And I hear somebody that seems to be narrating something. United Gaming Enterprises. I wonder what was here. We're gonna find out tomorrow. Hey, that's still serving food right there. Which had to go to a place that was still open. Something is serving food. Sweet Spot has got a line. Boar's Head has got a line. I may have to see what's happening. So that's a good tip. You just got to go somewhere where programming is still happening. And that happens and you can get food. We've opted to just go ahead and do it up. Might as well. Buns and boba. We've done it now. Open to 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
We couldn't find the Metroid Castlevania relay race. Admittedly, we didn't look terribly hard because we had hot buns. But now we're watching the Mario Kart tournament. You see, this is a huge place for there to be Twitch tournaments and what have you. How's the hot bun?
I regret nothing.
I got to eat my bun, and look who emerges.
Hi.
What is this costume?
I
Show us.
am Loose from the Owl House.
Oops.
Loose.
Loose from Owl House?
Yeah.
Do you watch Owl House?
No.
No.
It's a closet costume, which means that I just made it. Using
How's your
things that I
energy
have.
level right now?
It's pretty alright. I'm a little hungry, a little thirsty. But
Are you going to salsa dance?
Yeah, I am.
It's an hour away.
It is.
Do you want to just get your own this? How bad is the line right now? Did you notice it?
It's not as bad as what it
No, yeah, it moves decently fast though. Mario Kart. How's your pork bun? Unknown. If I give you, you just look over in horror. $50. Will you run up there, give one of the players the Stone Cold Stunner, and then take over their controller? What about for $10, put a couple quarters on their screen like I got next? Like old arcade days. You might would do that. You have to produce the quarters though. That's probably harder than any of it. Yeah. Stone Cold Stunner is easier. Is it delicious? It is pretty good. Kaya has gone back to the room. She's got an hour before late night salsa dancing. She said she wants to get some water and food and whatever.
I can make it.
Andrew's prediction is she is not going back out. So what he and I are going to do, play a little games for 10-15 minutes, at least walk around and show you the arcade. Look at this gentleman in his tight reds and whites. He's bulging it out. And then Andrew's got to Uber back to his hotel. His hotel's a mile away, but he's going to Uber back. I'm going to go back to the room, figure out what Kaya's going to do. But we'll find something fun to play. So a lot of this is like Asian, like rhythm games, DDR, Fruit Ninja type stuff. But there's also retro arcades, and then things like Galaga, well, that's retro, but like Mortal Kombat, pinball, and they're all free to play, and they're open until Monday at 5 o'clock, and it is Friday at 11 o'clock. What should we play? What should I play? What do you want to play? Tyson's Punch Out? You want to play Duck Hunt?
I mean, both those are classic.
How do I game select? Is that the button? Channel select, enter buttons. This button? There we go. Let's just see what Tyson's Punch Out is like on a joystick instead of a... Oh, there he is! Do you think the code will work? Can I remember a code for Nintendo? I think it is O 7 3 7 3 5 9 6 3. I think this takes you right to Mike Tyson. Select initials. Okay. That's good enough. Oh, no, Boba. Oh, push start. Where to start? Start. Oh, it is Mike Tyson. This is going to be bad, Andrew. It's going to be bad. I'm impressed I remembered that password.
That was good.
Why can't I remember, like, other things?
They're not important.
Oh! You hush, Mario. It's not good. Maybe I should have started with the last show. Oh!
Moving through.
Hey, I'm pleased when I got 3 hits in.
Yeah.
Mike. Remembering the password is clutch, though. That's it. Somebody's tapped out. Maybe they're just going to live in the arcade. What is this going to be? UFO. No way this is free and you can win prizes. No way, right? You got to put money in this one. How do you... Yeah, I bet you got to put a... Well, where do you get a token? Does none of this work? Yeah, I don't know. It's like that would be quite a thing if that was free. Let's see, oh, they're huh? UFO catcher. Is it for? Oh, you can buy tokens. All right, so there is some. Oh, what about this game? Yeah, it somehow tracks all your like flare movements too.
Yeah.
You want to get next on that one?
I'm not sure about the double barrel.
Maybe tomorrow. We'll get David to do it. It's got the Turtles arcade that the pinball shredder NECA figure is from right there. That's cool. I like all the pinball machines. I would like to have a real pinball machine. Look at this thing with the bongos. But they are, huh?
Have you not played that?
No, is it fun?
It's fun.
We can wait in line, so call me, baby. Andrew said this is your train conductor. You get in the train. And that was the bongos. We'll play some of this stuff eventually this weekend. Whether or not it'll be on film, I can't promise you, but it'll get played. We have a long 3 more days. Not in a bad way, just in a lot of time. Drum Mania? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Lots of these types of games, rhythm games. They're very popular in Asia. Yeah. Oh, but there's Crazy Taxi. Huh.
That's my area.
That's your area? Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi. That's my area.
Oh yeah, Dreamcast. I don't believe I've ever seen that game either. It's another rhythm type. Let's see what this person's gonna do. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey now. We're on our way back out of the show. That's a huge line at 11 o'clock at night to see Anime Smash or Pass. Vote whether you'd smash or pass on a given anime character. Popular at 11. Okay, Andrew's called his Uber.
Yes.
I'm going to walk to the hotel. Prediction is I get to the room, kind of sleep. That's
For all our
interesting.
sakes.
It would have hurt my feelings. But if she wants to go salsa dancing, I'll go with her. What time is it? Is it 11? So she'd have to be leaving here right as soon as I get back. I'd be walking right back out the door. So either next clip will be tomorrow. This video already is quite long, I think. So I got to decide if I'm going to make it a 2-part video or just not film the last 2 days.
Like that, just enjoy
Yeah,
yourself.
could be possible. Need to look at my calendar and see. Or it'll be salsa dancing. One or the other. I think I said I was going to show you the outside. So before good night or salsa. There it is. So this is the little cut through we found. That's the main entrance. Falcon Stadium. But you see it's just right there attached to the building. It's very cool. Look what I found in the hallway. Andrew, you were wrong. He bet that you would be in bed sleep. And you probably thought about it. I can tell in your eyes a little bit.
I actually did not think about that. I actually did clear off my bed though, so that way it'd be easy for me to just fall into the bed.
So we're going salsa
I
dancing.
did drink water, and I am drinking this before we go.
All right, let me get a granola bar. Salsa. Well, here we go at the Physical Arts Annex for what's going to be salsa dancing. I don't know how I'm going to film me salsa dancing, so maybe I won't. Here we are, 11:30 at night, salsa dancing. Looks like we're going to be topped by Sailor Mars and John Stewart Green Lantern. Maybe he'll have his power ring. Come on up, salsa and bachata. I don't know what bachata is.
Step, 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 step,
Little package.
step, step, step.
That's right, now hey. Bet you didn't have this one on the bingo card.
2, 3. Nobody fell, right? We all still standing? Yes, sir. Good job, good job. One more time.
We're now about to partner dance, and Kaya is my lead. I really hope there's twirling and dipping. We'll figure it out. Salsa. And you can do this at 12:38 at MomoCon. Watch a little of this. Now the salsa. It was like chacala. I don't know what the last one is. 1 a.m.
It is?
Salsa, almost. Salsa and the T'Chaka? T'Challa?
Cha-cha.
The Black Panther?
The cha-cha.
It was not the Cha-Cha.
No, it was the formal...
Hachalaka. Dancing the Cha-Cha-Cha.
Bachata.
Horchata?
Bachata.
Bachata. That's what it was. We're going to bed, I hope. Do you have another panel? Are you going to whatever, 2:30 a.m.? There's something that's 2:30 a.m. that's like the family Todoroki.
Oh, yeah, the Totoro.
I'm not going. We're going. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Although it does look like something's still happening. Now, going to bed. Sitting here in the room. Kai's having chips. Is it chips you're having?
I'm having Cheez-It.
Cheez-Its. And I'm looking at my footage. I already have over an hour. This video is already over an hour. So we're just going to end it and decide to have 2 weeks in a row of MomoCon vlogs. So this week,
The salsa dance.
you got to end with salsa dancing. Yeah.
I had so much fun. That was amazing.
We hung out with Andrew a lot. We hung out with The Amazing a little bit. We saw Kim for 5 seconds. Although Kai and Kim hung out for a while. Kai did all her stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's just day 1. Mm-hmm. So...
3 outfit changes in day 1.
And we've 2 plus kind of 2.5 days left. So next week, next Sunday, you're going to see some preview videos through the week for other cons that we have upcoming while we're still here, but I've already filmed that. Tomorrow, Kaya has another very full day that goes until we all fade away. Are you going to play D&D tomorrow night? That's the last thing on your thing.
Yeah, I'm going to try to play
that one. You also probably have to make sure you get there early for that. Yeah, there's a D&D adventure campaign, beginners. But Natalie will be up here for a while. Andrew will be back. David is coming up tomorrow. I don't know how much we'll see Kai because she's in a bunch of things, but so we'll probably see. So next week's episode, we'll see Natalie, we'll see David, we'll see Andrew some more. Whoever else, we'll see.
You see me, it's probably because I'm getting reading.
We'll see Kaya in the morning as we get ready.
Yeah.
As she's Starting with White Rabbit, what other costumes can they expect
Hold
next
up,
week?
I have a list.
She has a list.
Okay. Wrong list.
That isn't the list.
Okay, so Saturday I'm gonna do White Rabbit, and then I'm gonna switch into my regular outfit I have.
Just clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's specifically Adventure Time themed.
Okay. Adventure Time clothes.
Adventure Time panel.
Okay.
Sunday, I'm gonna start off in a regular outfit.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna switch into cosplay later on because Sunday I have a dance panel first thing.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna switch either back in. I'm probably not gonna. Okay, hang on. Gotta rework some things here. All right, so Sunday you're either gonna see Zenitsu or Rimuru,
Okay.
and Saturday you're gonna see White Rabbit.
So one of those is not going to get worn. One gets left on
depends.
the shelf.
It depends on if we do stuff Monday morning.
Okay.
If we do some Monday morning, then I'll just break them.
Monday morning will be, well, that feels like 7 lifetimes from now. But, so, things like that. We do hope tomorrow night to be able to go to dinner. I don't know that Kai will be, but we're going to try to go to dinner with The Amazing, KJ, and those guys. And David and whoever. I think David may be staying with Andrew tomorrow night. I don't know. Antics will ensue, I'm sure. So next week, stay tuned for that. And who knows? It could become a 3-week thing. I don't know. I did not realize how much I filmed.
Like the 3-part finale of X-Men 97.
Could be, because I only got to row 800 today. So I've got to show you 100 through 800. All of the Artist Alley stuff, all of the Gundam stuff. None of that did I show you in this episode. Plus, we have to get her pop sign at some point. And
the lady who's running my wig panel has a booth at Artist Alley.
The lady who's running her wig panel has a booth at Artist Alley. So we're going to end it right here so I can let this video render overnight and I can make sure it's uploaded on time. We will continue with more MomoCon next week. Until then, if your feet feel as though mine do, you should take some lotion, cream, Gold Bond, foot powder, whatever, rub it all over and squeeze it.
It's Dub Life every Sunday afternoon. It's Dub Life. Natalie and Kaya too. If you ride the horse, say make sure you squeeze it tight. It's Dub Life tonight.
Safety